Hello, everyone. I'm trying to see. I'm doing another test of the vertical using Restream this time. Well, I always use Restream. It's not like I use anything else, but I'm doing a test and I want to see what it's going to do. Um, and what it looks like also on the back end. So this is interesting. Okay. Let's see. So I'm curious if I can't really see this on the back end. Um, so I just wonder what others are seeing. Interesting. Um, anyway, I'm just going to be chit chatting away. And I know everyone's in like various states of their day, like getting home and things like that. So um, I'm sure people are going to come in and out. And I don't plan to stay for a very long time, but I did want to try this virtual feature. I feel like so dark, but it's so light in here. I don't know if it's because of my hi Fred. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Oh, thank you, Fred. I appreciate the compliment. How are you today? It looks so dark in here to me. I don't know. I feel like I look the, like this side looks so dark. How are you, Fred? I had to leave Althea because obviously I wanted to try to get in another one of these lives using this like vertical format and also yeah using the vertical format and also just testing stuff out. So how goes it today? No, it's okay, it's not dark. Oh really? Okay, I don't know, it looks that way on my screen. And because I know the sun's going to go down, I also try to put on a light as well because I know it's going to get dark probably in a little bit. But again, I don't plan to really stay on that long. So, yeah. But yesterday was interesting and fun. Um, and Althea was a good sport for sure. So, um, yeah. So, how was your day, Fred? What did you do today? Were you on the YT streets today? Um, Let me know what you did. Sorry, I feel like I'm multitasking away. Okay, you just said it's not dark. Perfect. So I think I'm gonna try to do. I love your. I love you. You're fun too. I'll be. Thank you, Fred. Thank you. I know the love is all in good fun and jest and all that good stuff. So, um, but yes, yesterday was funny, and yes, I was because I was off today. Okay, so you were off today. I wish I was off today. I wanted to take off today, and I didn't. Um, Work was busy, but not like crazy busy. Work was like a good busy, like a good pace, meetings, and all of that kind of stuff. So it was a good busy. But yeah, I'm trying to test out this format in Restream because I don't use StreamYard. And I think it's okay. The one thing that I wish that I could figure out with this vertical format is one, what it really like. It doesn't look like you can connect it through the phones, meaning like I can't just go to start a live stream on my phone and just go straight and connect this. So it's a little weird, but I'm going to keep testing with this format and see what happens and work out some kinks. But again, I don't use StreamYard. I use Restream in general. I've used StreamYard in the past professionally at work, but not for YouTube. But yeah, so, but Fred, in general, I hope you had a good day. I don't know if Sumit's gonna join us, but I'm sure if he does, you two are gonna have a field day in the chat. But thank you for joining me yesterday during the live and bringing all the energy and fun. I really enjoyed it. It was a really fun it was a really fun time. Thanks to everyone joining and anyone watching silently in general, whether you're watching, in the bushes or whatever. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you joining. If you feel comfortable, of course, communicate and connect in the chat. And if you don't, it's all good. And if you haven't already, make sure you give the live a thumbs up, of course. And, if you're new here, you can definitely check me out. Consider joining my community for sure. So, welcome, welcome to everyone watching silently. So, Fred, you are saying no, just use this one for vertical for when it's good. Well, for now, it's good. Much of it than StreamYard. Fred, sorry, I'm going to reread that. It's been a long day. Okay, so you're saying no, just use this one for vertical for when it's good, much of it than StreamYard. So, Fred, do you use StreamYard or do you just use like your phone? Like, are you using any streaming software or are you just using your phone to do your verticals? I think the thing about like StreamYard and some of these other, oh, for watch hours. Okay, not how. I get it. Sorry, took me a while. I think the thing about there's so many things that people have said about the vertical format, which is why I kind of wanted to keep my stuff in like a streaming service versus just going straight in through the app. Is that you can't, pin link. I mean, you can't basically click on links. You can't add certain features, right? The one thing I will say with this restream is that I see, on the YouTube backend, like in the YouTube studio, I can see that the live is going, but I can't see any of the chat in the back end. So if I click on the tab that has my live going on the back end, I cannot see the chat, which is really strange. And yeah, I'm like, weird. Um, oh, now I can. I must have clicked on something. Um, yeah, so I'm glad I checked that out. Because I feel like in general, like I'm pretty tech savvy, so sometimes I'm just like, what is going on the with the platform and YouTube? But it looks like it's working on the back end. I can see the chat. I can also see that there's a poll, obviously. So if you have not taken the poll as you come in, click the poll. But I'm hoping to also utilize the poll feature in a way that I think can help me not only fulfill a purpose of doing the thumbs up, but also to learn a little bit about everyone. So I want to try to put some thoughtful um, poll questions using the poll feature. The other thing that I've been thinking about, with sort of like any face lives that I might do is the Q&A feature is one that I want to employ, but sometimes I get a little concerned about maybe the questions that might come through that, but I still want to test it out. So I think I'm also going to be testing out the Q&A component that's built into obviously the back end of um, YouTube. But yeah, I don't know. In terms of the vertical, my thoughts are still out on it. I don't know how much is going to stick. And I think that even when I think about like StreamYard and its functionality or Restream, which I use and its functionality, I don't know if every streaming service is like willing to play in terms of like, I don't know if every streaming service is like, yes, we understand what YouTube is doing and we're going to like start to be proactive and making changes and things like that. So I've been tinkering on the back end of Restream and just testing out a couple of things. And it looks like for Restream, you have to really, like, your videos have to really be in the vertical format. You can't just take a horizontal format and kind of convert it, even if you change the orientation within like Restream. I don't know what that's like for StreamYard, but for sure, I think, yeah, you would get a different view. Like if I don't do a if I don't have this view, or I don't change a video pre-recorded or whatever to this view, and I keep it in a horizontal, the only way it's going to show up is basically like this. So, hello, Marlon, welcome. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you joining. How are you today? How are you doing today? I hope your day went well. Thank you for joining me yesterday and hanging out and being so witty and fun. I enjoyed that. I had a really good time yesterday typing away. I've honestly, those silent lives they're really good, but sometimes they can be really challenging because I know I like to keep my chat going because I know it's a silent, not so silent light, right? It's more of like a cozy ambiance, so it has obviously some audio, but I just feel like it's hard for people to come in sometimes and engage with you for a long amount of time on those types of lives, especially when you're doing them for watch hour. I always enjoyed those types of live in general. I actually created some videos for myself that I would just put in a private like playlist, but because I'm out to grow and be really consistent and diligent with my channel this year. I started kind of the tail end of last year, and I'm really trying to be diligent, consistent, present, and kind of grow my community here on YouTube. I decided to kind of take what I would have created privately for myself and just cast on my TV and use it to grow my watch hours, right? Like, so I just think it kind of makes sense. I'm glad you had fun, Marlon. I'm glad you had fun. Those quotes were interesting, and it's just something I do as whatever the theme is for the cozy, chill settings vibe for the evening. I try to get a quote that kind of matches, or I try to just add quotes that help us to kind of like reflect and be thoughtful into the chat, just to also keep the chat engaged and going, and people can decide to digest it however they want or not at all. So, welcome to everyone watching silently. I appreciate you joining the live. I feel like people can engage with these lives however they want to. So, thank you so much. If you haven't already, make sure you're giving the live a thumbs up. And also, if you're not part of my community, consider joining the community. You know exactly what that means. So, um, thank you, everyone who's joining the live, but I'm not seeing you in chat. And that's no shade. You do not have to be in chat. I love seeing you all in chat and I love conversing with you all, but engage with my content the way that works for you. Hello, Abdi. Hello, welcome. Thank you for joining. I don't know if I've connected to you before, but I feel like I've seen your name in a few other of my co-creators' lives. So thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you just spending some of your day with me. I think people could be anywhere else and in anyone else's live, but I always appreciate when anyone can come through and spend a little bit of time or a lot of time with me. So thank you so, so much. Marlon, you said my day is going great. Thank you for asking. How about you? My day is going well, Marlon. I'm glad your day was really good. My day is going well. It's Monday. As you know, I was on late doing the silent watch hour live stream, obviously to grow my watch hours and just again continue to show my presence. It was good. I went to bed, woke up, felt refreshed. Oddly for kind of a Monday, because honestly, EK is always talking about like the Monday blues, and honestly, I have those. But the day was good, very productive. I think it was also productive and quiet. So there weren't too many meetings or too many deliverables. It was just kind of like I knew exactly what I needed to do for Monday, and everything kind of just went as planned. There was nothing added to the day, if that makes sense. I was kind of like prepared and had itemized everything that I needed to do, and then anything that sort of came up, I just bucketed for the next day, for tomorrow, because yeah, there's only so much work hours in the day, and I'm very diligent at work, but I'm learning to not just overextend myself, if that makes sense. But it was a good day. Thank you for asking as well. Um, oh, you've connected with me? Oh, thank you. then I am going to make sure that I'm connected with you. Are you a content creator? And I apologize. Let me know if I'm saying your name correctly. Abdi, I think so. Are you a content creator? But either way, I'm going to go check you out and figure out the best way to reconnect with you in the appropriate amount of time so that we don't cause any issues for each other. But let me know if you're a content creator as well. Hello, Blessed Life Journey. Welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping in. Um, I'm trying to do more of these face lives. I'm trying to be better about scheduling them. They're a little bit impromptu. I think this is my second one using the vertical format in like the last week, maybe 2 weeks. I don't know, remember when I did the last one. So thank you so much for stopping in and hanging out with me for a little bit. I know people are like in all states, like we're in different time zones, and people are getting back from work, decompressing or not. They've had off, most of the day, like Fred, and are just chilling. So, in whatever state that you are, thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate you. So, Blessed Life Journey, is this Blessed Journey same? If not, it's okay. I just want to make sure. How are you doing today, though? How's your day been? Let me know. And Blessed Journey is greeting everyone. Mango, you were saying Blessed Life Journey, hello, and giving her a wave. Thank you for the thumbs up. I really appreciate it. I really, really appreciate it. I can't tell you how much. I know how hard it is on these YouTube streets to like try to support everyone and jumping in and out. I was with Althea before starting mine, and I felt bad because I like lost track of time and had to like leave her without saying goodbye. But once I logged off of work, I jumped into my sister's and then went into Althea's. I'm going to do this for probably an hour, maybe an hour 30. And then I'm going to then go and jump into a couple of people, whoever's live, and try to support them as well. So it's not easy to do this. So I appreciate again everyone's time. Oh yeah, you are a content creator. Okay, great. I'm gonna check you out. And even if you weren't, I would have definitely still checked you out. Blessed says, "My brother Mango, blessings," and she's giving you a hug. Um, let's see. And Abdis is greeting you, blessed. Hey, Juliet, welcome. Thank you so much for joining the live. How are you, Juliet? How's your day going? What is new and up in Nigeria? I hope all's well, though. I hope all's well. I need to check out your latest video, and I'm waiting for you to go live whenever you want to. No pressure there. I'm just like, I'm eager to see all of you all on live. I really honestly enjoy jumping into lives and chatty. Sometimes I think I'm very chatty in chat, and I just think I think it's again occupational. I feel like when you go into someone's chat, it's important to kind of engage and give them good traction, but be authentic to yourself too. And there are a lot of people who again want to just watch quietly, and that's okay too. So Julie, I hope your day went well. Hey EK, thank you so much. You are amazing. You know why? Thank you, EK. Thank you for joining. I was actually going to reach out to you, EK. I finished work, jumped into Nkechi's live, jumped into Althea's, wanted to jump into yours and realized, oh, I had set a live. Well, I had thought of doing this, and I sometimes I feel like setting the live or at least bucketing the time will make me accountable to do it and not push it off. There's one I was supposed to do, like an Amazon live I was supposed to do, and I keep pushing that one. So yeah, I need to be accountable to my own self and be driven. I'm a little bit kind of blase sometimes and a little jaded when it comes to YouTube, and I'm trying to be better about it. I think I just need to be more aggressive. Um, Blessed, you're saying same. And then Abdi Blessings, Mango says, yes, it's Blessed Journey trying to find a comfortable name. It's okay. I think it's okay to like change your name, adjust, pivot, and settle on what you want when you're good and ready. So it's all good. Fred is saying, I'll be my sister told me I left her and came to you. I'll try balance. I know it's hard. It's really hard. But I'm gonna try to check back on Althea if she's still on, and everyone else. I'm gonna try to get to as many people as I can once I'm done. And Blessed is greeting you, Julia. Julia says, "Welcome everyone." Hey Latoya, I need to be so much better about my chat and stop chatty and look at my chat. Hey Latoya, welcome. Thank you so much for joining the live and stopping in today. Juliet Mango's greeting you. Juliet is saying hello to Blessed. And Juliet says, "You are fine." I'm glad to hear that, Juliet. And my day is going well. Awesome. Blessed is saying, "Fred, blessings, bro." Just giving you a hugs. Give me your phone, the emoji stuff. I'm not even going to read that. Latoya's greeting, Mango's greeting Latoya. Juliet, you're saying Nigeria is fine but hot. I bet. Honestly, I'm looking forward to summer. I love spring and summer, and I do not really care for fall. Is okay. Winter is only good for layering. Other than that, I could do without winter at all. So I love summer, but hate the like bugs and the bees that come with summer. But give me summer any day, like over summer and spring, but probably more so summer. Um, Latoya is greeting you, Mango. Mango says, "EK, bless up yourself." And Fred is greeting you, blessed. EK says, "Hey, any updates?" LOL, I sent IG. I will definitely get back to you. No updates yet, but I'm going to check it out. And yeah, I meant to reach out to you before I did this, but I just, again, just went for it. Blessed is saying, Sister Toya, blessings. EK says, I just finished. You just finished what, a live? Yeah, I thought you were on live, but again, I got caught up in Althea's and basically was late for my own. So I have to go check that out. Latoya says, blessed sis, and she's giving you a wave. And Mango says, Fred, bless up yourself, bro. So thank you everyone for joining, stopping in. I appreciate you all. Again, if you haven't given the live a thumbs up, give it a thumbs up. And I think most of you I'm connected to, but if you're new, watching in the bushes, consider joining my community. I'd appreciate it. But thank you, everyone. So Latoya, EK, how are you all doing? Blessed Journey, how are you all doing? How was your Monday? Did you have the Monday blues? I had a little bit, but I felt like my Sunday was actually very eventful, very funny. And I just think that energy when I went to bed, like I took that really fun energy that like Marlon and Fred and Samid and a few other people left me with and went to sleep. And it was for Monday, I think I felt like I really woke up not so like dreading it, which is not always the case. Um, Lessa says, I'm good, praise the Lord. Hallelujah and amen. Honestly, like we are like we I'm really grateful every day I wake up to be alive because honestly, like there's so much going on in this world. So yep, it's all good. But I was talking about how I'm trying to do a test on the vertical and just some of the things that I had noticed. I think I'm going to try to keep doing some of these face lives and the vertical format for a few more. I'm trying to again be good about scheduling them just because scheduling them may help me actually do them versus doing them a bit impromptu. But I use Restream instead of StreamYard, and I don't know. I feel like it's all good and fine, but there's some quirky stuff that I think happens, and I think also depending on the platform's capability and interface, that may, I don't know, interfere or add some limitations. EK or anyone like EK Latoya or anyone else who is using the vertical format and testing it out, are you all going through like OBS, StreamYard, or some other streaming service? And what's your experience there? Are you just going live straight through your phone? Because I feel like I use Restream and I just feel like I don't know that there's a one-to-one connection. Like if I take my phone now and I go to the YouTube app for the vertical and try to connect this restream, I don't know that I can do that. So if you have any thoughts about that, let me know. Let me know your thoughts on that because that's the one thing that isn't quite. I'm not quite grasping. There's something that seems to not flow because I'm like, while this is showing in vertical, is it truly being taken into the platform as a vertical if I'm not doing it through the app? So that's kind of what I'm not really clear on. But I'm going to continue to tinker and I'm going to continue to test. And maybe what I will do is also, um, if I need to, I'll ask some questions to some powers that be. But Let me know what you guys think, if you're still with me here. But yeah, so I don't know. It's I think everyone's trying to figure out this vertical component, and I personally prefer the horizontal, but I'm also trying to not be so wedded to the horizontal that I don't honestly try the vertical as well. But I'm not really sure. Like even right now, I'm wondering, should I have just gone live using my phone through the YouTube app versus through Restream in a vertical format? That's that's what I have to figure out. But I'm going to continue to test and learn, and then I'm going to, if anyone cares, I can definitely share it out with them. But I just think everyone's doing what works for them in the space that works for them. The other thing about the streaming services is that I think it's also about like accessibility. Like not everyone has the ability to use a streaming service for a lot of different reasons, whether it's just a knowledge gap or whether it's, um, I don't know, like an issue related to like interface, Wi-Fi, all of those things, or even sometimes a financial gap. I mean, and it's just, it is what it is. So I think hopefully as I tinker and learn with this particular platform, I can share out whatever I know. And, but I feel like if we can also utilize the app straight through the app, that might also be, I think, just really helpful and useful as well. But yeah, so I hope everyone's doing well. I really honestly didn't plan to stay too long. I think I'm going to be on here um, tops an hour probably, and I'm going to take myself a break. Um, I'm going to take myself a break before maybe doing my watch hour live. Okay, Marlon, you said it doesn't matter how you present yourself. I will be here regardless. Thank you, Marlon. I appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. I'm hoping to do. I really do enjoy doing the face lives. I think the face lives is just like when you're doing them. This is what I'm calling a face live. When you're doing them and you can see right people coming in and out, if you are not maybe used to it, you can get you feel like, who am I talking to? But I think just keep talking, keep chatting, share what you want. Literally, to me, I think about a live where I'm actually live showing my face as if I'm doing a video. That's how I see it. Like if I'm just gonna sit down and talk and do my intro and talk about whatever, like if I'm saying to myself, okay, I'm going to unbox XYZ, or I want to talk about, right, my experience trying to do these vertical stream tests. And I'm just talking about that's the way I approach doing these face lives, even if there's tons of people on or one person. I'm just going to keep chatting and talking to the camera. Blessed, you say my bro Marlon is super supportive. I appreciate you. Absolutely, 100% agree. Like, Blessed, he was on with me yesterday and chatting, and every time I put in quote, a fireplace quote, Marlon came with his, to me, quick wit. Like, I feel like you have a quick wit and had something interesting and funny to say. So, it made it pretty enjoyable. Don't make me get. She says, "Sissy, bless her journey." You know, you got to give people their flowers. You got to give people their flowers. And I think it's so important to acknowledge the support we get from everyone, whether you're a creator or whether you are not a creator. I think the support is, it's important to acknowledge those things. And I know, again, as I was saying earlier, how hard it is, and everyone's just in and out. And I think that we have to be understanding of everyone, because before I literally got on to do my live, so many people are already live. And sometimes I know for me, again, why I try to be more forward about scheduling it is because I think it just makes me accountable. Like, okay, you scheduled it and you scheduled it and maybe someone saw that you scheduled it, you need to go live. Versus I think when I don't schedule it, I'm like, I go on and I'm like, all these people live, I want to go and support them. And I go in to start supporting, and I can still do the quiet ones too. But I really know that I eventually will be doing more of these face lives. So it's like, while I can do the quiet, cozy overnight ones, those are fine too. But I still want to again show up. And hey, sis, welcome. I know you're live, sis, and so thank you for joining me. Because again, everyone's multitasking. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. As I told you, I'm trying to be a little bit better about doing these face lives and doing the testing using the vertical format that I personally have been a bit hesitant about, and just trying to figure it out and tinker, especially using Restream, because as you know, sis, I don't use StreamYard. So sometimes the things that are talked about from some folks that we um, are connected to doesn't isn't a 101. So, but I still, watch and engage and all that. Nkechi's greeting everyone and saying blessings to all. Mango, it says I was on your live stream until 1:30 a.m. Then I went to Anytime Anywhere JD. Thank you, Marlon. Yeah, it's interesting because JD's lives is one that I also want to try to get, but typically I almost stop chatting in the chat around like 11, because usually like my bedtime is 11, my sleep music is literally on, like my sleep music comes on, and because it's programmed with, who, I can't say her name because if I say her name she will start talking to us, but it's pre-programmed. So once my sleep music goes off, it's like time for bed, so I try to shut down. So yesterday was not normal to stay on in the chat that long. I try to transition off to a silent, but thank you for hanging out with me that long. Hopefully I can catch JD's, but it's like she's on when I'm basically asleep, or like I've just woken up and she's done. So hopefully I can catch hers. Again, we're in different time zones and everyone's doing the best that they can. But Marlon, wait a minute. Are you Jamaican or Kenyan? Like what? Where are you located? I feel like I should know this, but I don't. I don't recall. Let's see. Let me scroll back up. Sis, Sis, who's HIM influencers, that's my sister. I think most of you know this. Is saying, "Hope everyone's doing well. Yes, sis, keep up the great work." Thank you, sister dear. I appreciate that. Hello, King Morgan. Welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. I think you stopped by a different live that I had before. So thank you for stopping in. I appreciate you stopping by and joining. Again, I know everyone, like so many people are live right now or were earlier, and it's just really challenging. So thank you for giving me a bit of your time today. If anyone's joining and you haven't, make sure you give the live a thumbs up. I appreciate that. Um, Mango saying him influencers, and he's giving you a waving hand. Hey, God's Child TV. Welcome. Thank you for joining. How are you doing today? How are you doing, sis? How are you doing, King Morgan? How's your Monday going so far, everyone? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. I want to know because Mondays can be hard. I'm surprised I'm so energetic this Monday because usually, I don't know, Mondays are hard. Um, Sister, you said yes. We all have to stop the support the best way we can. Absolutely. I was telling them how I would left, like I logged off work, jumped into yours briefly, then jumped into Althea's briefly, and I was trying to come back to yours, and I was like on Althea's and then was late for my life. And that's just the way it goes. So hopefully after this one, I'll take a quick break and then start to support anyone else who's live, and then maybe I'll do a cozy silent live. But yeah, and sis, I know you were busy, 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 busy this weekend. Blessed is giving hearts. God's Child TV is waving at you, sister. And sis, you said there are many ways to support to keep doing the best we can. I'm sure everyone is doing their best, yes, because everyone's like, I feel like we're all crossing each other. Like we're literally walking down the street, we're all like, zoop, 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 hey, 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 constantly in different lives. And this community is amazing. Like everyone's really great at supporting. Did I miss someone? It says Alexis. Hopefully I didn't. Or maybe you're just calling someone's name that you know, based not following their channel name. Um, Blessed is saying hello, waving hands. Mango is saying Jamaican born and raised with some years of American snow in my brain. Okay, so Jamaican born and raised. Okay. And some years of American snow in my brain. That's interesting. I wonder what you really, really mean with that last part. But okay. Cool, cool, cool. Good to know. Um, Marlene Kechi's greeting you, and Marlene's greeting God's child, giving you blessings. Blessed journeys, giving hearts. Sis, you're giving thumbs up. Done. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And you're giving hearts as well. Marlon, God's child's greeting you. And God's child is waving at everyone. And sis, you said, God's child TV, how are you? It was nice spending time with you. Did you have a live earlier today? And if you did, I'm sorry, I missed it. Work, 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 of course. Um, the only time when during the weekday that folks may see me in their like lives or something like that is during a lunch break. If I do, like if I actually take a lunch break. Otherwise, it's going to be very early in the morning or this time in the evening. Um, Blessed, you say, Abby, the name you can't call is, oh, okay. Call is, okay. Um, why can't I call the name? That's what I want to ask, but it's okay. You don't have to answer that. Um, Marlon saying, meaning I live in Massachusetts. Oh, you did. Interesting. So are you permanently in Jamaica now? I know I'm all up in your business, and you do not have to answer that. But I've asked, but know that you do not have to answer any question I'm asking you guys. Um, and then since you're saying yes, if you don't support today, you can support another day. Absolutely true. And God's child is saying thank you him. But yeah, so thank you everyone who's come in. Again, I appreciate you all joining. I know that everyone's trying to go different places supporting. So just know that I don't necessarily expect you to sit with me the entire time. I would love it if you do, but I don't expect you to do so because so many of us are on live right now or just in general. You can be on all my live streams, my darling. I know, I know, I know. I always just, you know how it is. I think we all kind of feel a certain way sometimes when we're like, oh, we missed something, but you're absolutely true. And it sort of it is what it is. And you also can visit everyone. So true. So true. After I'm done with this, I'm definitely going to, take a break. There are a couple of people I always just jot down people that I feel like, okay, I haven't seen or engaged with in general. That's just kind of who I am. But, and then I always try to at least just be proactive about connecting with them, said individuals or checking them out. But you're right. It's really hard to do and be everywhere, and it's unrealistic for us to do and be everywhere. But yeah, I was talking about earlier about the vertical live stream and just trying to continue to test, which I'm going to do, continue to do these face live. I think sometimes when I do these face live, they're going to be like this, just kind of chit chatty, no specific topic. And obviously, the other ones will be very like topic specific, a bit more bells and whistles and stuff like that will be built into those types of lives. I don't know if I'm going to decide on a specific day. I'm going to do those more topic specific bells and whistles live, but I'll figure it out. Um, Nkechi's saying, oh, you're saying, yes, I retired back in Jamaica. Amazing. Awesome. I visited Jamaica and thoroughly enjoyed myself. It's been a year and a half, and I cannot wait to go back. It was so, so much fun, and everyone was so, so kind. Um, but I cannot wait to go back. I'm like itching to go back. Him says, Mango, hope you're enjoying your retirement. I know, I hope you are too. I hope you are too. I would be telling too much if I started to talk about retirement. I'd be telling too much about myself, but I hope you are. It's such a great milestone to reach and one that we should all be planning for. We're all aging and we're all going to need to retire and retire in style. So hopefully we're all putting away some coins and getting ready to set ourselves up for a good, amazing retirement. I may seem too young to talk about it, but you're never too young to plan for retirement. Gosh, how you said, no matter how we want to visit, no matter how we want to visit, but we have our own streams that need attention. 100% agree with you, and others who would like to support, and we can be everywhere, but we can show up from time to time. You are 100% right. I think I need to embody that. I mean, it's like I know, and I think most of us know, but you know how it is. But you are 100% right. Again, that's why today when I was coming on, I was just kind of like, oh, I find that if I don't, I've really literally realized in the past 2 weeks that if I do not schedule these face lives, they're not going to get done. They're just not going to get done because what will happen is I'll be so busy supporting or doing something else, like in my personal life, either supporting on YT, creating content for like Instagram, TikTok, whatever, or a brand, and I won't like it just won't get done. And I really am trying to do more of these types of live besides the cozy ones that I'm really focused on doing those for my watch hour growth because I'm trying to be very diligent about achieving that milestone this year um, because I can be just very like, it'll happen, it's cool, but I'm trying to be more aggressive, the other side of me, which can be that way. So I'm trying to pull her out a little bit more, specifically about YT. I'm very diligent, proactive, go getter on some other things, but it's like, it's YouTube. But it's an important milestone. I want to achieve it. So I'm not trying to undermine it. That's why I'm trying to be more diligent. Um, And Nkechi is saying, let's go back up. So you're saying, oh, Mango, you're saying I'm enjoying every moment. I'm glad you are because it's so important to do so after working for years and years. And Blessed is giving hearts. Nkechi says, sis, you are looking stunning. Thank you, sis. Thank you, sis. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I try. I'm not trying to come on here looking crusted and busted. Um, and got to still be presentable for work, so I'll just transition. But yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm trying. Thank you, sis. I appreciate that compliment. And Mango, you said I retired at 50 from a professional job, but I still work as a livestock farmer chasing pigs, goats, and cows. I feel like that last part is definitely a joke. And if it's not, like, I don't mean it like, oh, there's anything wrong with that. But I can't tell with you, Marlon. Your personality is you just have a witty person. You come up as a very witty person. So I'm not ever quite 100% sure if you're joking or being serious, but nonetheless, bring it on. Since you're saying 2024 is our year, we will all get there in due time. I 100% agree with you. You know how I feel about it all. I'm like, relax. It's like keep calm, carry on. But the keep calm, carry on for me can be like keep real calm. And I'm like trying to like rev it up a bit, hun. Rev it up. Um, and God's child is giving hearts and smiling faces. I'm trying to get a little bit used to the orientation of Restream. It's a little bit weird because usually I'm in the back end of my YouTube live. So yeah, and it's hard because the orientation doesn't show up as well. Like certain things, like all of the emojis don't show up on the back end of Restream like they would in the YouTube studio, so I could actually see what they are. I'm kind of like reading the words and hoping for the best. So it's challenging sometimes. Um, Sis, who are you say welcome to? Did I miss someone? You say Mango is Mango. I know he really is. And then you said I am witty because I fear wrinkles, but yes, I raise pig, goats, and cows. Awesome. That is great. That is great. I like that. You got to keep yourself like I think just active. It's funny. I have a very strong, I don't know, desire to retire well, if that makes sense. Like, so it's top of mind for me. I'm trying to make all the good, important plans to um, to retire really well. I had wanted to ask God's child a question, but I think she may be gone, which is totally fine. But in case she sees this another time, but I'm really again trying to inquire from anyone who is doing the vertical live streams and what their kind of what your experience is because again, I do not think that we can use a streaming service and then go to our mobile phones and connect it through the app. I feel like right now I'm on vertical through Restream, which is what I personally use, but I'm not really sure that all of the good benefits that everyone's talking about using the virtual kind of format is actually working because I'm using, I'm streaming versus actually streaming through the app on the phone. So that's what I feel like is not quite clear yet. I feel like I'm totally clear when I am going to stream through the YouTube app in the vertical format. I get it. I'm probably going to go out to more people, yada, yada, yada. But is the exact same thing happening when I'm doing the vertical format? Because I just selected, right, it in Restream. Same thing you would select the vertical format in StreamYard. But is it actually giving you all the same good benefit? That's what's not clear to me. So if anyone figures it out, let me know, because I feel like I may be in the vertical format through the streaming service, but it's YouTube basically picking that up and also pushing me out and giving me all the good benefits if I was to use vertical through the app on my phone. I hope that's clear, because I know sometimes it can be a little confusing to explain what you're trying to say. So, oh gosh, Chad, okay, you're here. So if you know, or if you have any thoughts, let me know. And then as others tinker, hopefully it's something we can all revisit and again share any good learnings, because I am going to continue to do these. I am going to schedule them. It'll keep me accountable. It'll keep me driven. Um, and yeah, I think I'm going to continue to tinker and learn and grow. I've already I've already identified a couple of things and issues, and I've already like emailed and chatted with like Restream on, at least for my end, as someone who uses this particular one. And yeah, I don't know. I feel like they are aware, open, but I think a lot of these streaming services do not feel that YouTube is going to stick. So again, I don't know how proactive they want to be about like adjusting and pivoting and tinkering with some of the things that some of us may be noticing. For example, you all may be seeing this ticker going down at the bottom of the screen with just some, again, text, reminders, welcoming. Technically, that could be at the top as well. In Restream, I can't necessarily shift it. Maybe in StreamYard, you can. Um, Another thing is, so another thing that I've noticed is like even if I wanted to pin a comment, like let me show you what I'm saying right here. Like if I'm pinning this one, it's kind of running into my face. And for me professionally, like in my job, this is kind of what I would do. Like I create digital content. That lower third placement is not, it's fine, but I have to, as you saw, I had to adjust the camera. So if I could move that up above, that may make more sense for this kind of orientation. So they're just, again, a couple of things. And I think each streaming service is doing something different or gives you different capabilities. So something to consider. Okay, so Mango, you're saying I can tell you from what I see, it's only when screens are shared, things get complicated. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I don't know. I just think like I think it's great to be able to do the vertical through your streaming service, but I think if you're not getting the same benefit of going vertical through the YouTube app on your mobile device, then I guess you can do it, but it's like I think that's why we're all trying this, is because we're trying to grow, we're trying to again get ourselves a bit more exposed. Um, So I'm just going to pin these because I'm still testing. So Gosha, you said I start streaming vertical most times now on YT. I only use YT or StreamYard, so I'm not really sure. No problem. I totally understand. Yeah, I think I think those of you who use StreamYard, um, hopefully in the vertical format, hopefully that's a similar question that's also being asked or thought of, because I think that that's really important. Like, are you being pushed out again in the same way if you're going straight through YT's mobile app if you're using StreamYard? I think hopefully we're asking that question or thinking of that question so that we can all get good answers, especially when we're all testing and all maybe making recommendations to each other on how to again show up, grow our presence, and get ourselves out in front of people. Gosha, you said to share links on the vertical, though for some people it's not clickable. You know what? I'm going to, yeah, I think it's not clickable within the vertical um, through the mobile. But you know what? You gave me a thought. I'm going to actually, I'm not trying to self promote, I'm just trying to test. I wonder if I can share like a link to like another YouTube video, and I wonder if it will work. Yeah, actually, let me see something. Bear with me, you all. I was going to, like, why not try that here? Let's see what's coming up. Hopefully, it doesn't. Sorry. Let's see. Share, copy. I wonder if I can do that. I've not tried to do that through here. So, God's child, you said to share a link. Okay, yeah, you said that already. Um, as it relates to StreamYard, though, I never done vertical there. Oh, interesting. Okay, that makes sense. I'm pasting this. I'm so scared to paste a link, but I'm going to paste this link. I don't know why I'm scared to paste, but I'm going to paste it. I'm just wondering what happens. Like, do you all see that? And is it clickable? Um, because I think it's just helpful to know what works, especially because not everyone's going to want to use StreamYard, can use StreamYard, or whatever the case may be. But the vertical, whether you're using a streaming service or not, the vertical and being able to post a link, I think is going to, like, something needs to be adjusted there. The link you shared for me is not clickable. Yeah, I figured. Yeah, so I think the only way that the link would be clickable is if you were on desktop, maybe like if you were consuming or watching me on desktop, that's where it would be clickable. That's what I think. And most of the times when I'm watching someone, even in the vertical, I'm usually always on my desktop. But I could be wrong because I'm on the other side of the screen. But thank you for indulging me with that. I appreciate it because it's just helpful to know what can and can't be done on these things. I think it's clickable on, yeah, I think so. I think it's definitely clickable on desktop. And again, I just wonder why YouTube, it's, yes, it's clickable. It's clickable for you, Mango. Are you on Marlin? Are you on desktop or are you on a mobile? Yeah. And I know that if I was on my phone, interesting. Hmm, interesting. May I ask Android or Android or ISO, Marlin? And Godshot, if you're still here, are you on the Android or ISO if you're connecting or watching me through a mobile, a phone? Because I think that that's something to be, I don't know, mindful of. I feel like if I'm not being pushed out the same way that, if YouTube is not pushing out, let's say this vertical live stream through Restream, the same way we push out a vertical stream through its app, what are the trade-off? Like, what am I willing to trade off for that? Like, am I willing to have, again, a little bit more of the interactives through Restream versus, maybe not being in front of a whole lot of people, like new people? Because I have a suspicious feeling most of the people who have come in and out, maybe watching silently from, just watching silently, are just people who I've connected with on various communities. I just really don't know how much I'm being pushed out on the like normal YouTube ecosystem. Um, let's see. Let me scroll up. So, sis, you said it's clickable on desktop. Okay. Sis, can you check to see if it's clickable on your phone? I know you have a iPhone. Do you mind checking and letting me know? Because I think, again, it's going to be helpful for someone or anyone else who's using a streaming service, hopefully, or plans to use Restream. I don't know. Um, okay, Maggie, you're on Android. Interesting. And on a Nokia 3310. I don't even know what kind of phone that is. That's interesting. Okay, good to know. There's so many good things about Androids. I'm telling you, as an iPhone user, one thing about Androids, that camera quality is amazing. I love Apple products, but I'm not gonna lie. Androids do lots of good things. So, Gotcha, you said if I search for you and click the live, then I won't be able to. Okay, I see what you're saying. Use the link, but if I got the notification and joined from there, then I'll be able to click on the link. Interesting. Oh my goodness, lots of good learnings. See, it never hurts to just try, test things out, chit chat, because this live has no format or structure, which I'm totally okay with, and hopefully you all are too. So you're using ISO. Yeah, I have an iPhone too. And you said, Kate, you said, Abby, it's not clickable on my iPhone. Wow. So Android for the win? Come on, come on, Apple. Come on. You're embarrassing me. You're embarrassing all iPhone users. Interesting. I'm going to be tinkering and testing because I think these are good learnings and I feel like it applies to hopefully anyone using a streaming in general or just trying to do these types of lives. Um, thinks that you're giving hearts. This the way that I can't see the emojis in the back end of Restream is honestly a little annoying. I'm just going to be plain, but I could definitely click on my back end. So let's see. I'm going to grab some water. You all bear with me. I'll be right back. Okay, let me get back at it. Um, I'm not a fan of Apple. Yeah, I love Apple, but it's I don't know. It's showing itself. It's not representing itself well. This vertical also comes with trolls. It does. I don't. I feel like I got some troll esque folks yesterday, but I wasn't quite sure, and I wasn't quite sure if they were like friend or foe. And and I winded up having to like remove them. But Submit said they were lovers and having like a whole discussion that I didn't understand. Obviously, um, I was going to try to translate some of the stuff that was coming in the chat, but I didn't have time for that. So after a little bit of just trying to give them like a chance to maybe engage in a different way, I had to just remove them. But other than that, I personally haven't had trolls. I don't know what it is. Like maybe my life is not who cares enough or something. I don't know. Um, in KT, you said I'm sticking with Apple. Me too. I love Apple. I love the super connectivity of an Apple. Everything streamlined, everything connects. I really love that unless I don't want stuff to connect. Gotcha, you say I love my Galaxy. I just think Androids have good phone camera quality and a few other things that like Apple just doesn't do. And you're just like, it's made me think of getting an Android. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Um, it's okay, sis. So in case you said, yes, people get your water. Yeah, I needed to get some water. I always forget to like bring it with me. Okay, let's see what else I missed. So you said it's not clickable from ISO. I'm gonna check with the Android. That's what Godchild TV says. And then Ikechi says, stay hydrated. Sis, I know I'm gonna be better. I'm gonna be better bringing my water and having it ready. Because I'm always like, oh guys, I need to go get my lip gloss. Oh guys, I need to. I'm gonna be better. I'll have like a little station, like water check, water check. Lip gloss, check. I have my lip gloss this time. Um, and then you said, everyone, don't forget to thumbs up the live. Thanks for the reminder, sis. So I feel like I'm at that hour time block. I don't know if anyone is going to be still coming in and out. Um, I really want to thank everyone who joined. I feel like I'm going to check one or two other things on the back end real quick because I just want to be a bit thoughtful. Let's see. Yeah, so I really just don't know. I think the things that I'm going to walk away with this test live are I have a couple of findings that I'm going to jot down once I click off the live about just the interface within Restream. Yes, you're at an hour. Yep. The interface with Restream. I have questions about, again, if I'm using a streaming service in the vertical format, do I get pushed out and get the same sort of reach and traction everyone's saying they're seeing when I don't do vertical straight through YouTube's app? Because right now I'm going through again Restream versus the app. I think what I'm also going to do is I'm going to do a test where I just go straight through the app like I did a couple weeks ago or like a week ago. I'm probably going to try that again. Hello. Hello, Hannah. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, so a couple of weeks ago. So you said it's not clickable because I had to use the search engine. I also just connected. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you connecting twice. Thank you. But yeah, I was just giving a quick recap because I know I'm at the hour. I want me thought of everyone's time and, also want to kind of keep these types of face lives at probably an hour. Some days I'll go obviously over that. But yeah, I just think I need to figure that out. I'm going to do more testing. I'm going to identify, again, if I'm going to use the vertical via the stream or the vertical via the phone, because ultimately my goal is to, again, get in front of more people and also to meet the milestones I have both in subscriber and watch hours for this year. So I want to make sure that I'm basically employing my time and using my time in the best way possible. I'm not trying to mismanage my time. So thank you everyone who came through. Thank you to everyone who stopped by. Thank you for indulging me with the questions I had and testing things, a few things out with me. I think hopefully we all kind of learned something new. I'm probably going to be connecting and tinkering with 3310 are the best. I don't, so that's probably a specific type of Android phone or yeah, I'm sure it's an Android phone. But yeah, I might reach out to a couple other people who are using other streaming services just to ask a similar question. Because I'm like, do we all know if we're getting the best benefit? I mean, that's really, I know I keep saying it, but I'm like, or should we just be using the like the YouTube app instead of trying to connect through Restream? So I think there are pros and cons about it. I'm going to do another test. If I do one today, I might do another vertical test. I actually think I'm going to do that. I'm going to do a vertical test, and I'm going to stream my cozy in vertical, which sounds so weird to me and sounds so wrong. But I think I'm going to do that test through the streaming service, and then I'll probably do another test. I don't know that I can without streaming it. So we'll see what happens. I'm just going to test things out and I'll share what I learned and all of that. So love my Nikon. Oh, love my Nikon. You're saying leave my Nikon alone or you love your Nikon? Um, I'm still trying to get used to the LOW or something like abbreviation. Yeah, I'm not, I don't know why. But thank you everyone for joining. I will not hold you up. I'm sure maybe or maybe not I will see some of you on my Cozy Silent Live. But thank you so much. Thank you for everyone who joined, gave the live a thumbs up. I will schedule some more of these and hopefully I will see you all on these YT streets. So thank you. Have a good rest of your evening. Bye bye.